What is going on, everybody? All right, let's see here. We want hopefully the phone is connected. Still appears that it's working for now. Let's give me some music to let's skip down here a little ways. What's up, Easy? Scheduled for 9:50. Yeah, sorry, I was running a little. Kids stayed up a little longer than normal tonight. But also, when I do the stream, I just schedule it for, the next available time. Not that late compared to what I scheduled it for. See here. Turn this down just a skosh. I think I wanted it at about 20. There we go. All right. So how's it going? I'm doing quite well, Easy Money. How are you doing? Wrapped up the rest of the Cavalier event quest earlier. What's my energy situation? 56. And just run through a couple of these little things first before I hop into the side quest to use my energy up. What's up, Aaron? No, see, Chris went back to Thanos, and now we are hard carrying. We'll see what. I know he had a rough day in AQ the other day. We'll see. Let's get a Chris update here. There's 9. He's moving. All right. Wait, is Chris even in there? Where's Chris? Is he not joined it? Oh, there he is. Yeah. He's having a good day today. It's already through his section 2 path. He's only hurt a little bit there. I guess I won't call that a hard carry. How's things going in I assume you're in Proxima then. Because I think that's where he came from, I think. Alright, so probably doesn't matter what team I bring, honestly. That and nah, it's too many skills. Okay, let's just make this easier on ourselves. Or let's do something different here. Use some abnormal ones. He's not abnormal, but should take Ronin. Or no, let's do this. We'll do that for if Jubilee and something happens to poor Jubilee. Alright. What is the nodes? Oh. See what happens here. Thanks to level up, she's finally level 25 of 25. Not too bad, but of course we're fighting under not very powerful opponents. She's fun, I feel like she's fun just animation-wise. My daughters really enjoy watching her fight with all the fireworks and stuff going off and the special attacks. Not even really sure. I mean, I'm sure as time goes on I'll learn ways to use her, matchups that favor her in certain ways, and how to, you know, actually make that work. A lot of timing. Yeah, these fights are not even enough to get a good baseline of what she can do in, you know, a challenging fight. So there's somehow she can place a slow on them, right? Is it S1? Blue. And it's 9 seconds base, and duration by 1 second for each prowess. So you can have 12. So you can have a 21 second slow if you do a. This is just cream soda. I know it looks like beer, but it's not. It's got ice in it. I wish it was a beer. However, I don't have any beer currently. We need to go shopping tomorrow, so. Alright, so I want to get an S1 on him. Well, he'll probably be dead before I can. And red turns into blue. There we go, like that. Oh, didn't even matter. He was dead anyways. And he would have had an S3, which would have probably ended poorly for me. So that there's also a power control option for her as well. I was gonna see if she bypassed the astral evade. If I assume when the slow's on, it would work. Let's see. Does she have any sort of? When charging a heavy attack while a firework surge is active, remove the firework surge. I feel like there's got to be a reason why that's important. While it's not active, being struck or landing a hit. And when she's intercepting, she's got a higher chance of stacking prowess. 13 years ago, I was working at a pizza joint, and this elderly couple would come in every Friday. They would order pitchers of Miller Lite and drink it over ice. Oh. That sounds kind of gross, to be honest with you. I wouldn't recommend having Miller Lite with ice in it. Like, it's already kind of watered down because it's like Miller Lite, so. Cream soda is good for me because, for one thing, it's delicious, but for another thing, doesn't have any caffeine in it, so it helps me not be up all night after the stream. Alright, so shock debuff. Okay, so you want to activate the pre-fight. Alright, let's see what happens if I do blue. Should lower his defensive ability accuracy, which I'm guessing is his heal, would be counted towards that, so it should prevent him from healing when I hit him. I hate how he always starts off with a heavy. Oops. Doesn't seem like it's preventing his heal. What the heck? That was weird. Did I comboed clean into that, didn't I? And then he start. Whoa! What? Wait a minute. What is happening there? Like, I'm throwing the special and he's like getting hit by the first hit there, I feel like, and then he's not taking the second hit of it. Like, he's just breaking free of the special. Well, I'll see if it happens again against other people. Am I crazy? They were dumb. They telling you how they brought this stuff in a spray bottle. They could spray on a t-shirt and it would take the wrinkles out. They left me no tip after I explained you could do that with water. I mean, you could use it in iron. But yeah, I don't. That's funny though. But yeah, my crazy was, it seemed like the special ones that I was throwing, like the first attack of it was hit, and then the second attack would miss. I don't know, it didn't happen that time. Maybe I was just messing up the timing. Because he was like blocking it somehow, but I thought that I was getting it off. I'll have to go back and review at some point. So she has 3 persistent charges. Can I start with more than one? Wait a minute. I can start with all 3? I didn't know that. Is that gonna work? No, it didn't work. Okay. Wow. That was pretty nice damage, I feel like. Kind of just melted him there. I mean, I'm aware he's not the strongest of opponent for what I could be seeing, but... Hmm. That would be cool if you were... What's the point of having more persistent charges, I'm wondering, with her? I don't even remember there being mention of persistent charges in the kit exactly. Let me go back and read it. There's a lot of like verbiage in her. Where is she? There she is. Alright. If fireworks surge is selected in the preview screen, gain a fireworks surge, preventing Jubilee from rotating, blah, blah, blah. I'm confused. I wonder what's her SIG ability? Let's look at this up really quick. Maybe her signature ability has something to do with the fact that she builds. Like, why is she... Doesn't mention anything about gaining or losing persistent charges, but she's obviously gaining them somehow, because when I went into the fight originally, she had none, and then after a few fights, she had 3, so is she just like gaining 1 each fight so you can switch it? But doesn't mention that at all. I mean, I guess that would make sense. So her signature ability is something about what the oh, that's where the purifying thing comes from. Each time they purify, each time her debuffs expire on the opponent, it deals damage, and then so it just ramps up her damage probably a lot. And then every time they purify a debuff, they get a burst of damage. Interesting. So yeah, I'm feeling like she's probably kind of like a... In order to get her damage up, she probably needs that SIG almost, because I'm sure that would help her. No, I pulled her from Strife, yeah, early access bundles. I bought one of the Strife bundles, just like the 5 calves, and I pulled her as the sub featured. posted it in the server somewhere. I was hoping for Strife, obviously, but I also didn't want to buy a bunch of them looking for him, especially not after I did one and I got her. I was like, the chances of me getting him in the next 5 would probably be like not existent, since I pulled a 6-star Jubilee. Alright, so that doesn't do anything. But yeah, so see, now she has none. She has 0 persistent charges. And then, but it lets me activate one of these. I'm just going to go with... Yeah. Well, I mean, it's hard to see everything in there, so... Coming in here with trying to get us to do his math homework again. Let's see here. The answer is 21. That's not really the answer, but it's a joke. You probably wouldn't get it. At the start of all preceding fights, Jubilee and Springs. Just curious with the orange fireworks active, how much more damage output it is. Oh, oops. Oh, yeah, so that's one thing I'll have to learn. Yeah, banana shorty shorts. That's right. Testing her out, see what she does exactly. I'm still slightly confused by it. What's up, Leon? Welcome to the stream. Mullet, we're idiots. We can't help you. Ridiculous. But yeah, I don't really know. Like, so okay, now she has 1 persistent charge. But like, it seems like I can switch it as many times as I want. At the start of the fight, Jubilee does not gain a firework surge. So let's switch back to no firework surge. And then doesn't use the persistent charge. Now if I activate another one, so that's already active, I wonder if that's going to supersede if I change my mind and say, let's say I want to do, let's lower his combat power rate. Will I start with a pink now, or will it be I feel like it's whatever I select first. Yeah, see, because there isn't a fireworks surge active, because that's a grayed out. Okay, so that's good to know. At least I can't switch it once you put it on. I like your green carpet of doom, Dr. Doom. What? Green carpet of doom, Dr. Doom. Is he not supposed to be green? Or you're just saying you like him in general? He's there in case I die with Jubilee or something. He just I just bring him. He's my safety net. He'll take care of whatever matchups I need taken care of if something goes wrong with my other champs. He's wearing green carpet. It's green velvet. Yep, that's him. He's there when things need to get done. When I mess up with all my other champs. She's gonna die like instantly if I go into the fight with her. It's fine, we'll switch out to somebody else. And we'll just wrap up the path. Just trying to use up energy anyways. The plan is get. Of course, now I'm going to end up with not enough energy. We're not going to go into what the BBC is. They're easy. Yeah, I got that. I'm surprised that had to be said. Yeah, he's on the wrong streaming service for that kind of thing. Pretty sure YouTube even... Oh, no, maybe it was Twitch. Somebody, like, changed their dress code policies. Like, you couldn't even, like... females used to be able to wear as long as they were, you know, covering up all of the vital portions. They were allowed to kind of wear whatever they wanted, but I think they changed their rule recently where, like, shoulders basically had to be covered because they were, you know, I don't know exactly what was happening, but like, we're not porn, we're watching video games and whatnot. Such a troll. Yeah, you can. Yeah, I'm not. As long as you're not being ridiculous, you're fine. You haven't done anything. You haven't done anything bad. You're fine. Alright, everybody go push help button so I can get through this quest. Yeah, he's not quite on the level of some of the trolls that we've had in here, so you're very tame for a troll. Let's see what we got here. Now I believe I can move on to the side quest, which I'm a little salty about the side quest. I messed up my chance for some 6-star shards on the beginning of the event because I did a few too many of the Spider-Man. A few too many of the Spider-Man ones. I probably would have been fine. I think I did 6 Spider-Man, which ruined everything. I think I could have gotten away with had I done 5, maybe. Maybe not, no, because you would have had to... Maybe, I don't know. I didn't do the math on how many's whatever. Anyways. Regardless, I did 1 too many, and so I can't get... I won't be able to get the epics this thing. So I can't get this 2006-star shards. Yeah, I think it's... Without being... I'm not going to be super critical of it. I like the idea of it. I think that the length of the path probably should have been like what the Spider-Man quest length of the path is, fight quantity wise. I think that wouldn't have been terribly bad to do 32 times. I think the mutant one's a little too long for something you have to run 32 times. It's like well, let's see, let's pop in there really quick. Alright, so let's check this out here. I'm not bringing them. We want him, and we want... Last time I took G99. That should work, I think. Let's bring Magneto instead. Not sure what fight I'll use him for exactly, but... Alright, so... yeah, you get 8 a week. Let's see here. Get the old calculator out. 8 a week of these. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. 9 fights. So, and 9 fights. That's 288 fights. 288 fights for the side quest over the course of a 1 month period. Now, mind you, that if you do it the proper way, it'll be a few less. It'll be like 280 fights, because I believe, if I recall properly, the Spider-Man version of the side quest, and I assume the Avenger one as well, I haven't actually touched that one, but those two, I think they have like 5 fights instead of 8 or whatever it was. I think it's like 5 or 6 instead of 9, so it's a little bit shorter for those. Again, like I said, the moral of my story here is that I believe that it probably would have been better if it was just 5 or 6 fights on this mutant path, since you have to do it so many times. I mean, they are relatively quick fights, but I don't know. Who is Magneto? I don't know who Magneto is, but Magneto. We want to save him. Gotta go, be back in 5 minutes. 5 1/4. Rubber chicken. Magneto is his rubber chicken. You lost me. I didn't think he had a rubber chicken. And if anything, wouldn't he have like a metal chicken, like a steel? Maybe like a robot chicken? We're gonna save him. Too easy to control. I mean, isn't that the point? What if it was made of vibranium? Then he wouldn't be able to control it, but it'd still be. Because vibranium's not magnetic, I believe. Vibranium chicken. I mean, shoot, they've got just like a surplus of the stuff in Wakanda, right? Did you see all of it? It was like, they were just like littered with the stuff. You'd think they would make everything out of it. Oops. Oh my gosh. Non-ferrous means non-magnetic. Okay. This one's always annoying to me. This one fight is just annoying to me. It's so hard to like get a heavy off on her, I feel like. Move back to your corner and heavy punish her heavy. Why would I do that? Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, I see what you're saying. So you're saying I'll go back there just to see what you're talking about. So you're saying to stand back here and then do that. It's kind of funny. Iceman equals well ice chicken him. And I'm a frost. Get it? What? What is that even? Is that English? I think that you need help with your English homework, not your math homework, because that I don't even know what that means. It's a mess. Just to drop the Aegis charges. Ice Ages, y'all. I'm a little concerned about your health, that you might be having a stroke right now. Oh. Iceman plus Emma Frost equals Ice Age baby. Emma Frost. I mean, her name is Frost, right? But does she really have anything to do with the cold? I mean, she's a diamond, not ice. All right. Let's go with oh. Well, that was fun. No. Oh, that was close. Good old Mega Red. Old Reliable, I call him. OR. Easy game, easy life, right? What are you working on tonight, Leon? What if it was made of brass? I missed that. What if it was made of brass? I have no idea. Yeah. I totally forgot about, the degen from that. Yes, I'll be going back to Act 6 soon. May actually be, I'll be working on it maybe periodically throughout the month now. I have, obviously, Cavalier difficulty done. I'll work on Uncollected, but I'll just do that in between times, whatever. I guess it's already the 23rd, so I don't really have a ton of time left. I don't even know how many days are left in this event, but... Ancient China. I don't know about ancient China, but... they definitely used a lot of the Chinese type instruments or whatever. Oh, you want me to do Act 6 with 4 stars? Yeah, let me get right on that. Can I even do some of it with 4 stars? I don't even think you're allowed to. Aren't you not allowed to bring 4 stars into Act 6 at all? Oh, Cavalier. Or you mean Uncollected? I already did Cavalier. Oh, you want me to go back in and redo it with 4 stars? That doesn't sound like something that is a good use of my time. Two star for Uncollected. You have a lot more faith in me than I have in myself. So for Act 6, yeah, obviously I'll just be bringing diverse teams of champs to try to clear paths. My goal is obviously to not use any revives or items with the exception of energy refills, but part of me, I would like to kind of get going on it right away. However, I also would like to make sure that I see if I need to pay attention to this for a second. All right. I would like to be able to make sure that when I do go in for exploration that I'm, aware of all of the boost things that were available, because I know they had that thing where you can use like a boost for, a specific chapter or whatever. I don't know what any of those do anymore. I know I have some of them in my inventory. Maybe if it's gonna help things to cost less, then I should probably figure out how those work exactly. Right, yeah, they make some paths easier, so like that's my point is I'd like to know what those are, and like kind of basically want to just like kind of do some research and some planning before I jump into it. So right now I'll just kind of grind through some stuff, save up some units just as backups, build up some revives and potions and whatnot. That way, when I do jump into it, I'm able to kind of get through a lot easier and cheaper, hopefully. I think I'm going to try Easy Money's idea. How many of these coins do I have? 7 more left. So that would be 21 tickets. So I don't have enough until next week to get my 6-star shards that I need. Anyways, when I do this, I'll have a 5-star featured, and I believe I have enough 5-star shards for another 5-star featured, and maybe I'll try to record a video tomorrow. It'll just be a couple of those crystals, but maybe I'll try to see if I can get the girls to open up a couple crystals, and we'll do a live reaction of my daughters opening up 5-star featured hero crystals. Oops. Are you guys having anyone white mags pre-fight in BG1 on bosses for this variant? The answer to that question is no. Let me back up really quick. See you later, Mullet Man. Have a good night. So as you can see, here's our battle group. I believe you can see a common theme. I mean, you got this guy here with his 2 champs, he's a 2-champ chump. I guess he had one of his other champs in AQ or something. or not AQ, in a quest or something and didn't realize and came in with 2 champs. Should be fine though. Might have to slap him around a little bit. But yeah, so Human Torch. As you can see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Human Torches in the battle group hanging out. And yeah, so I took the section 1 mini boss, as you can see, with my 3,700,000 points. I did not use my pre-fight. It is still available to me. Okay. So you can see he still got his persistent charge. I didn't use the pre-fight. Just went into it old school style. All I'm doing is, like, I'm not sure why anyone would need white mags for it, to be perfectly honest with you. It probably makes it easier. However, I don't know that it's necessary to have somebody to bring them just for it. Like I said, I mean, like I one-shot him pretty easily with Human Torch. I mean, given, yes, I'm aware my torch is a rank 3. So, I mean, obviously that helps, but the fact that I was able to one-shot the first one on day 4 with an epic mod, I mean, at least currently that's as hard as it gets for us. That's the largest health pool that he would have, and I was able to one-shot the first mini. So that means a lot of people should be able to do it even without a rank 3. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I understand why it helps. What I'm saying is you don't need to be able to stun him from Mighty Charge. I'm sure it makes it easier, certainly. Probably. I'm not even bragging. What I'm saying is there are a lot of people in this alliance that are better than I am. And if I'm able to do it, then certainly most, if not all, of the rest of the people in my alliance should be able to do it. No, donations aren't necessary. I appreciate the sentiment, though. But yeah, no, seriously. If I'm able to do it, then I'm sure all of them are. The hardest part, honestly, about it is the fact that there's Mighty Charge. And then the fact that he seems to, like, want you to try to intercept him, in my experience. I tried it the other day. I mean, if you want to donate, I'm not going to tell you no, but it's not necessary. I had to start doing it for J-Paul because he's so bad. Poor JP. That's rough, man. It's one of those things where, like I said, he like wants you to intercept him, it feels like at times. So I end up in a situation, just force of habit, of trying to intercept him and then getting punched in the face. But if you can just make mental note of that, like, do not intercept. Do not intercept. You can reparry. Good night, Mullet Man. Yeah, but you can reparry it. You can attack in after his heavy attack. The Unstoppable drops off, at least on the first one. The Unstoppable drops off soon enough that you can hit into him after it. There's a small window. You just gotta kind of know what the window is, I suppose. And yeah, just go for it. I doubt that he'll be clear for on stream, but if he is clear, I'll try on this guy. What's different about this one? Power struggle, is that what's different? Oh no, powers. The first one doesn't have power struggle on it, does it? It just has a lot more power gain on the second one. Does the first one have power struggle? I don't recall. I thought it was gaining power as normal on the first fight. I don't think I've had the opportunity to really do the second fight because we have all the European players in our battle group, and so they take it out before I ever wake up. And we can't really clear them until after they wake up in most circumstances. Super Turbo Hyper Mega Ultra Mutant Extraordinary Side Event Quest. Am I talking about mags? What about mags? Yeah, that was what I was talking about. This is interesting. I don't think we've gotten to this song in the playlist before. I went down a little bit further. Because it's like a couple hundred songs long. How are you guys doing in you're referring to that link? What? I heard you're in Maw now, right? You guys are testing on map 7. If you are trying to send me a link to something, send it through Discord. Is it something that you want me to be trying to watch on the stream? Are you sending me like a video link of a fight you did, or are you trying to give me a tip or something? If you send it in Discord, I can pull it up.
And now, little lady, if you...
What is this? You're terrible. What are you sending me? Oh, God. Anything you can do, I can do better. Got your face smacked in an AQ. Honestly, I wish I had recorded it earlier. I was really not anticipating that I was going to one-shot him on day 4. The fight went better than expected, obviously. But yeah, it's not too bad. You just gotta get the timings of things right. The worst part is that he's stupid white mags, and he has his S1 is the S2, and he just loves to try to throw it. So the hardest part is dodging those. I feel like if you can get those evades down on that S1 of his, you're golden. Oh, thanks, Easy Money. Are you guys getting sick of seeing Tommy's name on the latest tip? Cheers. I know it's not a beer, it's technically cream soda, but like I said, I'm going to the store tomorrow, so. Going to the store is such a more ridiculous thing these days as opposed to it was, I can't wait till it's, theoretically back to normal someday. Hypothetically, it will go back to normal. Oh, my music stopped. Probably gotta... Oh. Now it's like impossible. We don't even try to take our kids to the store. That would be an absolute disaster if I had to try to take my two kids. Like, they hate wearing their masks to begin with. And perhaps that's because they don't really actually have to do it very often. Because we avoid putting them in situations where they have to. But I could just imagine it would be an absolute disaster. Because it's not a short thing, especially when you like get to the end. Like, the lines are so ridiculous for whatever reason. There's never enough cashiers because like probably half of them are not allowed to come in for one reason or another because of COVID. You wanted to throw them in a tub after 5 minutes. Yeah, it's bad, man. My kids, like, there was, what was it? A few weeks ago when I went to the store, grocery shopping, I went at like 7:30 in the morning. I'm like, oh, it can't possibly be that busy or whatever. It'll be fine. I'll get in and out, no problem. 7:30 on a Sunday. And, like, I was going to go check out, I think it was about 9 o'clock, after I had gathered up all the foods and whatnot. And it was 9 a.m. and I went up to the front to check out, and there was like, 4 or 5 lanes open, and there was probably like 5 or 6 people lined up in each. And I'm like, dude, it's like 9 o'clock on a Sunday. Like, why is there so many people at the store right now? I just want to check out and go home, man. I was in line for like 45 minutes waiting to get to the front, if not longer. So it's like the amount of time that it takes to check out and whatnot, it's like an extra 50% longer than a year ago, or well, I guess not a year ago now, 2 years ago. Avoid the cereal aisle? Yeah. We don't enter the cereal aisle. When we did bring the kids with us, we did not enter the cereal aisle while they were with us. See, because my kids, they don't get all those fancy cereals. I mean, they know they exist. I don't think they quite understand how many different sugary cereals exist because they've only ever had, like, we tried to keep it pretty tame on the cereal end. But they would probably be, like, baffled at, like, all the sugar that's in that aisle if they actually got to see it. Mostly they eat oatmeal. They do get cereal. I was like, shut up, we're gonna eat Cookie Crisp. It's too many options. Like, dude, like, there are so many different cereals. It's insane in reality. Like, it's an entire half of an aisle. Yeah, mostly they eat oatmeal. Or they'll have eggs. My wife is not a big fan of cereal in general. We get it's Cascadian Farms makes one. It's like a healthier cereal, I guess. They have like more kid friendly stuff than like Kashi. Kashi's like adult healthy cereal. Cascadian Farm has like they've got like a fake-ish versions or healthier versions of. My kids will do granola too. We've done granola before. Yeah, we're more like meat and we're protein breakfast people. We don't do a lot of sugary stuff. When we do sugary stuff, we go pancakes or waffles or something like that or French toast. Like if we're going sugary breakfast, we're going all out sugary breakfast. Ew, Ezekiel? Gross. I saw that. Actually, it's funny that you mentioned that because I don't think I'd ever seen it before until the last time I was out at the store. I don't remember seeing that Ezekiel cereal, but I'm like looking at in the area and I'm like, what is that? I'm like, that just looks unappetizing to me. Like that's not what I would want to do. I must have had a buff on me. I've got stupid. Not all that great. But yeah, no, we'll get there's two Cascadian Farms cereals that they'll eat. One is I think it's called like honey vanilla. One's basically like cinnamon toast crunch, a healthier version of cinnamon toast crunch, and the other one is I think it's supposed to be like what is the one like honey grams? Is that a cereal? I don't even remember now. I'll take all the bacon. It's like, okay, you want bacon? No, I don't think you understand me, son. Said all of the bacon and all of the eggs. Is that what you mean, easy? I'll take all the bacon and eggs that you have. The 4 horse meals of the egg porcalypse. You had breakfast for dinner? Dude, I haven't had breakfast for dinner in so long. Like, we used to do that when I was a kid. We used to love it. Like, probably like maybe once a month, my mom would make blueberry pancakes for dinner. Breakfast for dinner. It would be like blueberry pancakes and then, I think we would have like maybe bacon or sausage or something. I don't think we did eggs usually, but yeah, dude, I used to love that when I was a kid. Like, that was like the bee's knees, man. It was so exciting when it was time to have like pancake dinner. My kids get amazing things. My kids, and I said this to my wife the other day. So first off, maybe you all wouldn't realize this. Some of you might know it, but I cook dinner always for my family. When I get home from work, I basically start on dinner immediately. And I'm not gonna claim to be like a all-star chef or anything, but I will say that I enjoy cooking. I used to watch like tons of Food Network and Alton Brown and all types of stuff, so like cooking is like kind of one of my side passions, I guess. Like one of the things I just like enjoy doing. I like creating food and like food snobby style almost to a degree. So like I like to think, and I've been told by people on occasion that I do a very good job cooking and baking. Not as good baking. Like baking, I don't know. I bake some things really well, but when I try to experiment baking, it tends to not always work well the first attempts on things. Anyways, so I was telling my wife the other day, I was like, when our kids like get older and I'm like still cooking their meals, I hope for the day that they go like, wow, this food that you're preparing for us, Dad, is like really good. Like, I can't believe that when I was a kid I used to complain about not wanting to eat this stuff, because like it's good stuff that I'm making for them. I'm not like putting slop on the table for them. It's like, something that it's not out of a box. We're talking like fresh, home cooked, healthy, delicious meals. So at some point I hope that they learn to appreciate that they're getting like these home cooked meals like that. And it's not just like crap. Today I made spaghetti squash, coffee pudding, bread, corn, and bologna on the table. No, tonight was it's called a spaghetti squash nest. So you take a spaghetti squash, you slice it into like these little, 1.5 to 2-inch thick slices. It's 4 slices. Bake it that way, and then you cut up mushrooms, cherry tomatoes, and chicken sausage, and you roast that on the sheet pan with the spaghetti squashes. And then at the end you peel the squash back and make like it looks like a little nest, like a little bird's nest inside of the crust of the spaghetti squash. It's all nice and toasty and caramelized and whatnot on the outside. Then you scoop all the sausage and mushrooms and tomatoes into it, and they're all nice and roasted. And then put like a little bit of balsamic vinegar as like a seasoning sauce, and some basil. And like neither of them touched it. My older daughter, she ate the sausage, but she did not touch the mushrooms or anything else. And I don't know, man, it was super good. What's up, Titan? How's it going, buddy? On your latest cooking show. Oh, are you saying my on my latest cooking show? I should record my dinners that I create. Last night I made it's a coffee reduction. last night I made risotto with broccoli and just like pan-seared chicken. Because we didn't have anything else in the house. All we had was like broccoli, and like the fridge was empty. We had broccoli and chicken. My wife's like, I don't know, I guess we can just have like pan fry the chicken and get the broccoli and boil it and have chicken and broccoli. And I was like, that sounds very not fun. So I threw together a little bit of cheese in the risotto. Yeah, they do think fruit is the dessert. They don't get like super sweets. The sweetest thing they get is like we do. Well, it's not true. They get candy and crap too during the day, but we limit the amount of candy. Mostly all they get sweets wise is fruit, or we do like dark chocolate. And then what's the other thing that they get? So one of their favorite treats is we freeze bananas and then slice them up and just like drizzle honey over the sliced bananas. That's some yummy business. Getting closer. So I would need to do this Mutant Quest 5 more times. How many things do I have? I've got 7 more. So I should be able to get to... Right? Hold on. I only need 15. Coffee's food corner. One thing that I want to do, I watched some videos on it, Coffee's Food Corner, and be sure to make the channel read-only for everyone. Well, yeah, because everyone will be in there commenting. The only thing you can do is react, nothing other than, this is my channel, where I put my recipes. You took out your trash and you thought you heard screaming. That's kind of scary, I guess. Where do you live, Easy? Do you live like in a city, or also what time it is? What time is it? I hear screaming all the time around my area, but it's because there's some people down the street that their kids just like at 8 o'clock at night are like running around the yard like chasing each other. And I'm like, oh crap, there's people like outside screaming. Like, oh yeah, just the kids down the street murdering each other outside again at 8 p.m. while we're trying to put our kids to bed. Wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, I guess technically speaking, Off Topic could be used for that. However, it does seem that Off Topic has become just like a political chat channel. So maybe that's what we need to do. We need to take back over Off Topic and turn it into food recipes. Oh, is your neighbors doing karaoke? So yeah, see, it was you had crazy neighbors just like I do. My goodness. Less VPN, more food. So wait, so I've got 7 more tokens. I guess I could get my... I can do this 5 more times. Yeah, I think my issue is where it's the quantity of, because, yeah, I can get the 15 more here. Oh, but then I need to... Wait. No, because there's not another one of these. Why can't I get the 2K shards? I can't get the 2K shards. Yeah, I won't have... I messed up the very first week. Before I did all the calculations that I posted in our server, I did not read the event. I was taking the word of someone else for something that was talking about running the Spider-Man quest in conjunction with things in order to optimize the amount of 6-star shards, and the calculation was wrong because in order to get this, you need 80. So I need 45 more, which means I would need to run the, like, right now I would need to run the mutant quest 15 more times in order to get 45. And I've got 7 tokens, and I'll get 8 more next week, so that means I have exactly 15, right? So it means I have to run all mutants from here out in order to get my 80. I don't even have room for anything else. And it was because I ran 6 of the Spider-Man quest the first week. You need to have 80 legendary tokens or whatever, stamps, to get this Cavalier, this thing, to get the 10% T5. You can see I have 45 out of 80. Or so, sorry, I need 35 more, so what is that? I need to run 12 more times. I need to use 12 of my tokens. I have 15. So I would only have 3 tokens left over to enter into the epic now. So I won't be able to do it. I still get the shards. I don't know what you're talking about. I still get what shards? I can't get the 2,000 from the other one because I can't run 5 of them. I can't. I don't have enough tokens to run 5 of them. To do this, I don't have. I won't have enough tokens. I ran the Spidey quest 6 times in the first week, and I messed up because of that. So I lost out on 6 tokens. You have to run Epic to get those. Is Leanne gonna try to math me? I already know for a fact that I can't do it. Right. It's only legendary that counts. I won't have enough tokens to get the 2,000. Now, I am mitigating my loss by running more of the Spidey quests. I'll be able to use those last 3 tokens for Spidey quests instead, and I already used some more earlier for that as well. Misinformation. I had heard or saw something before, like the very first day that the event quest came out, the side quest started, that they were saying to run the Spidey quest X amount of times because, you know, whatever. And what the issue that they were saying was that they were assuming that the 5 epics that you run at the end would count towards the stamps that you need for the to get the 10% T5CC. So I ran 6 of the... Yeah, somebody said something wrong, and I did not double check, and I ran some Spideys. And then that was prior to me doing all the math that you all sort of benefited from in the server, where I had posted that screenshot of the layout of how to go about making sure that you maximize your stuff. I didn't do that before I started running stuff. So all that information and understanding came after I had already messed up my chances to get it. I'll only be losing out on, I think it was like 1,350 or something like that, 6-star shards, because I can still get, you know, you get more 6-star shards for running the Spidey quest than you do for running the mutant quest. So technically speaking, it's only like 1,300 or 1,400 that you lose out on, but it is what it is. So I'll be missing some 6-star shards and whatever. It's not that big of a deal. A little irritating, but the design idea of this was kind of ill-conceived to a degree of that. There was too much. Too many little things that went into it that got confusing for people. So, whatever. Who cares? It would probably be a trashy 6-star anyways that I would end up pulling. Kinda. If anything, it's less fights that I have to do. It's like, I don't know, 30 less fights running side quests. So, I mean, that's at least a hidden benefit to doing it in the wrong one. I actually, because of the error that was made, I actually won't have to do as many fights as if I hadn't done it that way. Gotta find the silver lining. It's alright, whatever. Suppose I can actually get this technically tomorrow. Maybe I'll throw a 6-star. Yeah, see, because I've got... Didn't I just... Shouldn't I have one? Wait a minute. Oh, it's the old one, isn't it? That's why it's not there. Lame-o. But yeah, maybe for tomorrow. I've got 14,193. I don't know that I don't need the 5,000 to get it. Could probably get it by running through a once through of uncollected difficulty, I'm gonna guess. I need what was it, 800 and something. Oops. Oh my goodness. 3, 7. Yeah, I'll probably do that with tomorrow. My plan will be I'll try to wrap up a couple of things, whatever, to get to 15,000 6-star shards, and then I have enough 5-star shards for a special opening. I'll do like a little, maybe I can set up a video where I get my daughters and then get them to, we'll set up some sort of a competition in game, maybe, like whichever one of them can do whatever, it gets to open 2 crystals, and whichever one, something, I'll figure something out, try to make it fun for them, and see if I'll do a little video recording of me opening 2 5-star features and a 6-star featured. Not that that's many crystals, but I'll get my daughters to open them, and that'll be more fun, right? Now the debate of, do I want to do something else before I call it a night? What's my energy like? I gotta do this still too. Ugh. You're gonna call it an after drinking 3 more. Well, for you, isn't it like, you're like Pacific time, aren't you? So isn't it like 8 p.m. there? It's 11:30 here. What's for breakfast for me tomorrow, or what's for breakfast for his dinner breakfast? 9:34. So you're what is that, like mountain time, or? Because Central would be an hour behind me. Pacific would be 3 hours, so it's got to be. Do they consider it mountain? For us, for breakfast tomorrow, will be. It's a good question, actually. Probably gonna have to get something takeout style. Simply because my wife already mentioned wanting to try to sleep in a little bit tomorrow. And then I need to go to the store first thing in the morning when she's awake, so. Oh, in the summer you're Pacific, and then winter you're mountain. Interesting. Picked your eggs. go through and hit the help button until the end of the stream. So yeah, maybe tomorrow I'll, after I go shopping, on the way home I'll pick up something. Typoed weird. Oh, I honestly didn't even notice it. You call that picture eggs? That's called a Popeye, I thought. I've done that before, actually. We have like a big like cookie, like a big. I think it's called a Popeye. Thought. Yeah, Popeye's fried egg recipes. It's a bread with a big hole cut out of the center of it, and then you fry an egg in there. Hold on. See if we can pull up a window capture here. There. See? Popeye's fried eggs recipes. Is that what you're talking about? Pretty sure that's what you mean. Egg in a hole? Toad in the hole? But yeah, I've made that before. It's been a while actually though since I've done that. But yeah, we got like a big round cookie cutter. It's like just perfectly the right size. Get a nice big spot in there. I usually like to butter the bread first. That way it's, toast, like buttered toast. Throw that in the cast iron. Delicious. It's a beautiful thing. I do love that for breakfast. But yeah, I'm sure that after... When's the invite? For what? What am I going to invite you to? Oh, breakfast? You live around us now, don't you? Did you move? You mentioned something about Michigan, didn't you? Were you just visiting or something? I swear you mentioned something about Michigan at one point. Or like being in Michigan or visiting in-laws. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I visit my in-laws in Michigan all the time too. I'm sure it went swimmingly. How could it ever go wrong? Who was it? I don't think maybe it was you guys. There was somebody. It was weird. There was like, I forget what it was now. There was somebody in the server who was talking about like visiting their in-laws, and then it had turned out somehow that there was another person who like their parents lived in like the same community as the parents that the person was visiting to go visit their in-laws. Like both of their parents lived in the same facility basically, or something like that. Yeah, it was nice. We had snow on Christmas. Convenient. Okay, gotcha. That's funny though. Small world, man. It's kind of crazy how like stuff like that happens. Mile roads. Yes, I'm well versed in the mile roads. 25 and 26. Okay. So you're up there a little bit, but I mean in terms of from me. But yeah, I think that's where nine's in that area, aren't you? Kinda. I'm south of where they even begin the mile roads. I'd be like -4 mile road or something like that. I'm before the mile roads begin. I've worked on a few mile roads. Worked on 7 Mile. Which, trust me, not necessarily the greatest area to work, I'll say that much. I feel like I should do. Let's do one thing before I go. Yeah, let's do something really easy before we head out for the night. Oh yeah, let's just do an LOL path. That'll take no time at all. We're gonna go against this winter Scoldger with Jubilee and see what happens. I don't think I want to activate anything. I want to get them prowess build up. Yeah, she's not awakened. Yeah, sorry, I don't have a 6-star mutant gem laying around. Ooh, that was pretty wicked, actually. So I think that what you want to do, you want to get those prowesses, and then you want to clear it, and then if you want to do damage at least, you want to get the orange, which comes after the blue. And then, yeah, we'll clear it again. Clear it by putting the heavy down, getting our prowesses back up. Honestly, that wasn't too bad. 152 hits for a rank 1. Huh. It's actually more damage than I was expecting. To be honest with you, I was expecting more than 152 hits. Unduped as well. I know that the dupe seemed to ramp up her damage a bit. At least based off of what I was seeing. But that's not bad, right? I mean, that seemed alright. There were some big chunks there. Let's see if I can go on the replay here and see if I can see. Like that first S1 seemed big. Or sorry, that first S2 that I did. See, I'm trying to rewind here and see. There was a 25 and a 14, and 2 16s that were non-crits, and a 9. Ankin will do it in 10 hits with Immortal Hulk. Well, she's not Immortal Hulk, okay. But, I mean, that wasn't bad. And yeah, I'm aware I have a full synergy team with her. I don't really know how much that did. I know that the Gambit one specifically is a pretty good one. Because that's, yeah, plus 20% prowess potency. Okay, and then orange fireworks are active, 15% attack rating. I'm sure that's helpful. But yeah, these two didn't do anything for me because I didn't have blue fireworks or pink fireworks active at all because I was just rotating orange. I am wondering, however, blue fireworks are active. I mean, dude, she's got some serious utility. I'll say that much. I mean, there's a lot in that kit. I mean, she's got the ability to reduce, and I mean, with synergy, ability accuracy, combat, their power gain. She's got taunt, slow to counter unstoppable and evade. And then she's also got, she can inflict incinerate, which it's only one incinerate, so she's not going to do anything for like diss tracks or anything like that. She's got concussions and suppressions. And then she's obviously got prowess that helps her get her damage ramped up. I think ultimately, if using her for anything, the baseline plan of attack would be to go into the fight get to an S3, get your S3 down, get your 12 indefinite prowesses, and then just kind of keep rotating whatever surge that is optimal for the matchup, whether it be whatever. But then yeah, she's got some cool synergies where you can kind of target a specific type of, if you're going to need a specific type of firework for the matchups or nodes that you're trying to counter, that you can get the help with that there. If you're just going pure damage, you got the orange. Blue is well, it's interesting because it's even more prowess, but blue is the power gain, right? I think. Or no, blue is not power gain. Blue is No, blue is defensive ability accuracy. So when she's making them fail their things because of her blue fireworks, then she increases her special attack damage even more. Or you can have her where she can power control, and then special attacks are less. So, whatever. She's kind of neat though. I'll be messing around with her a lot more. I don't know what she's worth ranking wise, but I don't know. I feel like she did pretty good damage there. So, She's got damage. She's got decent damage, good utility. I feel like. I don't know. Seems all right to me. That's gonna do it for me for the evening, there, folks. Hope that you enjoyed your stay while you were here. Like I said, keep an eye out for that video tomorrow. I will be posting the video with my girls trying to open some crystals. We'll see. Maybe we can get a pretty solid reaction out of them. I'll try to put up on screen like what I'm looking for, and maybe they'll be able to pull something I'm looking for, and I feel like they might get excited for that. So we'll check it out. We'll see what happens. Until then, thanks for stopping by. Leave a like on your way out. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. It always helps me. Trying to get up there. You got to get to the race to 1,000. Tell your friends. Come hang out on the stream. I'll be back. The next time I'll be back will be next Friday evening, 9:30 p.m. And then, of course, Saturday as well next weekend. So. Good night.